The original Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, is back with a whole new series by Marvel. But is it worth picking up this #1 double-sized issue? You're about to find out in this spoiler-free breakdown. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more motorcycle-related content. We talk comics, movies, product reviews, vlogs, and so much more. Whenever you give thoughts on a new comic book, I feel like you need to point out your recent reading trends. I say this because the reputation with the big two company publishers lately has been, well, not great to say the least. Even though I'm behind reading the latest issues, I'm loving the Zdarsky-Checchetto run on Daredevil a ton. A character I've always enjoyed. The Immortal Hulk from Ewing and Bennett was a surprise hit, and I never read much Hulk before. After that, the quality of the books fall off a cliff, some of which I've read for years. Now that I got my pseudo-discretionary warning out of the way, I was legit looking forward to a new issue of Ghost Rider. Considering the way Marvel has retconned their universe with combining worlds, ignoring past storylines, and always restarting a series to try and gain new readers, which really turns off old school readers at the same time, I had no clue on the status of the Ghost Rider character. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I'd still like a new Ghost Rider series, but I was pleasantly surprised. The book was created by writer Benjamin Percy, penciler Joe Bennett and Corey Smith, inker Corey Smith, colorist Brian Zalenza, as well as letterer VC Travis Lindman. Here's what's going on. Johnny Blaze is surprisingly happy, arguably perfect, which means two things. I either totally forgot Blaze's backstory or something really shady is going on. Despite living this perfect life, Blaze is having headaches, nightmares, and terrible visions. It doesn't take long to realize that the Marvel neighborhood is something more along the lines of a Stepford community. At the same time, we're eavesdropping on a concern at the FBI. It was short and sweet, but we see how one expert is very concerned about some evil going on within the universe. It's hard to go any further without spoiling any details or nice surprises. For anyone like myself who's been away for comics, it's a good way to jump back into the character. There was no exposition dump, and it slowly got the reader wrapped up into the story. A nice structure overall. Regarding the all-around artwork, it flowed well with the storyline, complemented tense conflict or perfect family moments, and simply a pleasure to look at. It also pops at the splash page at the very end of the book, but again, I can't say much without giving it away. Any problems I would have? I wish there was more Ghost Rider and his motorcycle. However, I get that the team needs to set up the story, so I totally understand why they had to make this move. Also, whenever a new series like this kicks off, it always makes me think of the X-Men Blue and Gold series. The end of those books had a recap of the entire X universe, something to make it easy for new readers or a refresher for anyone that may need it. Seeing as I'm the type of person that has the long-term memory of a goldfish, I always wish one is dropped into the back of a new issue. All that aside, it's definitely worth picking up this book. It's a great jumping on point for anyone who's read the real Ghost Rider for years or doesn't know anything about the character. The fact it's hitting as the weather's starting to warm up a bit makes it extra nice for motorcycle riders. You should take my recommendation with a slight grain of salt. I've always been a big Marvel fan, as well as horror and motorcycles. So this is a perfect storm for me to get back into the store and get this comic book. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm definitely going to get the next issue in this storyline. Are you going to pick it up? Do you plan on getting issue #2? Let us know in the comments below what you think.